Good morning, ladies. It is Friday, April the 24th, and today is our last day of information for geometry and for elementary teachers. So you guys have done great, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me. So today, the last thing we want to do is talk about tessellations. Okay, so a tessellation of a plane is the filling of the plane with repetition of a figure in such a way that there are no figures overlapping and there are no gaps. Okay, so you have a figure. So in this picture right here, it's a lizard, and the way the lizard is created is that you can rotate the lizard, you can slide the lizard, but they all connect in a way that there are no gaps and no overlaps. Okay, and so this is called, again, a tessellation. So you can tessellate with regular polygons. So you can start out, so here's a tessellation of a square. Bricks are tessellations of rectangles. So you can think about bricks. You can see equilateral triangles, and then you can see hexagons. Okay, those are all tessellations of just regular polygons. Okay. But you can also create your own tessellation, and that's what the assignment that I'm going to have you guys do. And so you want to start with, and the directions are on a handout that I've posted. You want to start with a rectangle ABCD, okay, and it gives you the dimensions of that on the handout. And on the left-hand side of the figure, draw a shape on the interior of the rectangle. So you can see right here that they've drawn this shape, okay? And then you want to cut this shape out. So you want to cut along these lines right here, okay? And you want to take that shape and you want to slide it across your rectangle, and then you want to tape it on to the opposite side, okay? So take it from the left, slide it across, and it has to be slid. Don't flip it, okay? Slide it across and tape it on the other edge. Okay, so you should have something like that. Okay. So then what you can also do, and that's just doing this left to the right. On the directions, it also does the top to the bottom. Okay, so you can do it on the top, draw something on the top, cut it out, and then slide it to the bottom, or do it on the bottom and slide it to the top. Either way works. And then what you can do is just get a blank piece of paper and tessellate the plane. So you can look, and if you look at this portion right here, look at the half blue, half pink right here. Okay, this is the tessellation. So, but then it fits together up here, and they've basically just colored it differently. Okay, but that's the tessellation together. Now you can also do an equilateral triangle. Okay, so take it from one side and then rotate it to the bottom, so you can kind of see you have your piece up here from B to O, and then rotate it down from O to C. Okay, so you can also do it with the equilateral triangle. And here's some examples that have been done previously, and you guys are going to get to create this. So if you always start in the middle, okay, so if you notice, start in the middle. So what ends up happening is, like, they made this little crease on bottom, okay, they cut out this on bottom and slid it down, or they did it on the bottom here and then slid it up, and it became the hair, okay, and then they did this nose cut out here, and they slid it, and it became this nose up here. So when they tessellated it together, they saw that it created Bart Simpson. So they colored it that way and decorated it that way. But that was their original tessellation, was the curly from the bottom to the top, and then the triangle from the right to the left. Okay, this was a kitten. And again, they took the bottom, pushed it to the top, and then they took the little cutout here and pushed it to the left. So be creative. So here's another one. Here's a little minion guy that was created. So they just did a hump on the bottom, moved it to the top, and then they did a little arm on the left and shoved it to the right. So, and again, they just fit together. They fit together. So, your assignment is to create a tessellation. So again, you want to use the handout, and I'm going to create another video on specifically walking you through it. But you want to create a tessellation. So you want to start. Let me just try to open up. So one moment, please. You can look at my pretty background this morning. It's a lovely spring morning in Alva, Oklahoma. Okay, so in Blackboard, how to make a tessellation. So it goes through the history of it. Again, this is for if you ever want to use it in your classroom. So you want to start out with this piece of cardstock, something, or you could do cardboard, you could do the side of a shoebox, something that's a little bit sturdier, okay, to use. And the dimensions of this need to start out as a 3.5 inch by 2 inch piece of cardstock. So it should be a little rectangle, okay. And then, and again, you want to do something on the left and then slide it, cut out the slice and paste it or tape it, slide it over to the right, okay? And then want to do something on the bottom and then push it to the top, okay? So you have something like this. And to me, this looks like a buffalo, okay? Kind of I know it's crazy. You have to use your abstract artistic ability. Okay, and then when you put this on a plane, it will tessellate. So again, so your assignment is to use a 3.5 inch by 2 inch piece of cardstock or something sturdy. Follow the directions above to make the shape that will tessellate. Okay, cover an area of an 8.5 by 11 with your design, so a blank sheet of copy paper. Color it, give it a name. What do you see it as? Okay, and then take a picture. Upload it to the Blackboard Dropbox. It can be a JPEG file, or you could save it as a PDF, or you could put it in Word and save it as a PDF, either one. But again, this is due Sunday night, April the 26th, so it's an activity that you can do. If you have kids at home, you can try this with littles. Theirs will be pretty basic, but then we'll share some of these on Monday. So hope you guys have a good weekend. And again, I'm going to do 2 more little short videos showing tessellations with pattern blocks, and then a walkthrough with this if necessary. So have a great day.